Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tarot CelebriTEA with your boy Ducky. Today we are going to be reading some cards for professional basketball player Anthony Edwards, who this was a requested video by a lovely person, and this was next on my to-do list. So I quickly just Googled because I like to go into these videos blindly, not really knowing, but just like like Googling just to make sure, be like, okay, so I just know he's a basketball player, and the only thing I'm seeing here from Google is that there's some anti-LGBTQ comments that he has made that has put him under some hot water. So we're gonna see a little bit about what's all that about. Interesting. So, not me being over here a part of the LGBTQ community reading cards for this person who may or may not be okay with me and us in the LGBTQIA BCDEFG community. So anyway, remember to keep in mind that these videos are for entertainment purposes. Why is that? That is because we do not have Anthony Edwards here to confirm nor deny that the way I'm interpreting the cards is resonating with him or is not resonating with him. So just remember to keep that in mind. And without further ado, let's get started on Anthony Edwards's tarot card reading. So let's just see what Anthony's current energy is like right now. We got the green woman, the Empress in reverse. Yep. Let's keep on going. We got the star. Okay. And we got the Ace of Stones, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Now, there is someone recently that left a comment on one of my videos saying, this is not card reading. The cards are supposed to jump out or fall out. But the way that I read my cards is I channeled my intuition through my sense of hearing. And I will be getting a second webcam soon. So you all can see how I choose the cards. And whenever I'm shuffling the cards, I have my eyes closed and I'm just using my sense of hearing to kind of, as I'm shuffling, I'll hear like a little sensation in my ear, normally my right ear, kind of telling me like, hey, Ducky, pick this card. So that's kind of how I do my card choices. For some people, they just shuffle until the cards come out. That didn't really work for me. Sometimes they jump out, but most of the time I kind of use my sense of hearing to pick the cards that want to come out. So anyway, I just had to kind of explain a little bit of that, of how I channeled my intuition. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited to have two cameras going on at once, so y'all can kind of see my facial reactions, because I am quite expressive when it comes to reading cards and stuff. So anyway, back to Anthony Edwards's current energy. We got the Empress here in reverse. Now, the Empress always talks about abundance, feeling fruitful, being caring, having a lot in their life. But this card came in reverse. So I'm sensing that Edwards is definitely in a sense of like hot water, is kind of feeling the heat of what has happened. Because I'm getting the sense that he's like afraid that like everything that he has worked towards, all of that abundance, all of that fruitfulness can go to, can go away. I'm seeing this cauldron, and I feel like all of this heat, all of this stuff that he's worked for, can easily like fall on him and really put him under some, like boiling water, put him under some heat. So he is afraid. There is this sense of like being afraid of like losing all that he's worked hard for. But the good thing here is that we did get the star, which is all about positivity and feeling hopeful in regards to your dreams. I feel like there was a little bit of a scare for Anthony Edwards in regards to like being a little bit like scared of like, oh crap, like did I just like mess up my whole career? Did I just mess up everything that I worked hard towards? Um, but he is hopeful that, hopefully things can get better for him or things will get better. But there is a sense of unshakiness with the Ace of Pentacles coming up in reverse. Normally, the Ace of Pentacles right side up talks about having that solid foundation, feeling very fortified, being solid. But in reverse, like all of the stuff that he's worked hard towards is kind of like in shambles, is what I'm seeing with this. Like I'm imagining like just a foundation, a solid foundation, but starting to kind of like an earthquake, kind of just starting to shake a little bit. So that's kind of how he's feeling right now. That's kind of what's going on in his life with his current energy, is that he had this strong foundation. He was abundant, he was getting fruitful, he was gaining all these things that he had worked hard towards. But now it's all kind of up in the air, or it's a little bit unsteady, it's a little bit shaky, but he's feeling hopeful, which is the good thing. Because here in the Ducky channel, regardless of what he may or may not have said that's for or against, the LGBT community, we still want the best for everyone, right? At least that's how I feel. And in this channel, that's how I want everyone else to feel. Like regardless if you're cool with someone or you're not cool with someone, you're not going to wish malice or malicious things to happen to them. You want the best for them, even if it's like from afar. You can love people from afar. You don't have to be up close to them or with them to still send them love. So he is feeling hopeful. Anthony Edwards is feeling hopeful in regards to everything that has happened, that has caused him to kind of be in shambles a little bit, caused him to feel a little bit of uncertainty, like he might lose a lot of what he's worked hard towards. So let's go into his career. Let's see how he's feeling in regards to his career. Anthony Edwards's career. Let's see. What is Anthony Edwards's current career energy like? The Five of Bows in reverse. Yeah, there's some challenges. He's going through some challenges. The Seven of Arrows. In reverse. And the Five of Cups. I wish y'all could see my face. I'm kind of squinting and I'm pursing my lips in disapproval. All right, so this is what's going on with Anthony Edwards's career energy. He got the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands, normally right side up, is about, good challenges that help you improve and grow. But in reverse, these can be challenges that may not be the best for you. He's going through a challenging circumstance in regards to his career, and it's definitely going to take a blow to him. Like, it's definitely going to hurt him, and he knows it's going to hurt a bit, because we also got the Five of Cups in reverse. Now, the Five of Cups in reverse talks about losing some but also gaining. So he is going to gain a little bit more than he has lost. So I think, with that star card showing up in the beginning, he is feeling hopeful that things are going to be fine in his career, but this is kind of like just an unfortunate circumstance that has happened in his career that's going to set him back a little bit, but he's going to be able to recover from it. And that's kind of what I'm seeing. He just needs to be more honest. There's a little bit of dishonesty of not communicating his thoughts across as truthfully as he should. And I think with the Seven of Swords coming up in reverse, normally the seven. Blah, 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 I'm getting all disgruntled, y'all. I feel like this is his energy. Like sometimes he just gets word vomit, you know? Um, the Seven of Swords is all about deceit. Um, and the Suit of Swords, or here in this deck it's arrows, but the Suit of Swords is all about your mentality and your method of communication. I feel like sometimes he just says things without really thinking, and it gets him in hot water. And that's what's going on with him right now. He has said some stuff that whether he believes or not that, the LGBTQ community is great or it's not great, whatever, like he needs to learn to kind of just like hush up. Like sometimes there are some things that, regardless of like what your mentality is, you are under the microscope. You are under a lot of cameras, under a lot of people are paying attention to what you say and your actions. So he's starting to become more aware of this, especially in regards to his career. And he needs to learn to just kind of be a little bit more as if he's playing poker, having that poker face. Regardless if he's with or for or against something, he needs to learn to just kind of like communicate in a way where it like allows him to be a little bit neutral. Um, so, because he did say some comments, and regardless if he feels that way or not, or whether he was just joking, it did get him under some challenging hot water that is going to kind of backtrack him just for a little bit. But he's still good. I really do think he's going to be able to continue on from it. But yeah, let's get some advice for Anthony Edwards' career. The Five of Arrows, frustration. There's some defeatedness. Yeah, he needs to accept defeat. He needs to learn to just kind of be like, you know what? I did say this, and I'm sorry. The Archer, yeah. That's going to really put him on the right direction. Let's get another card. The Green Man this time. So we got the Green Woman first, and now we got the Green Man in reverse, the Emperor. And let's get an Oracle card for Anthony Edwards. Gold, Divine Intervention. Yeah, he needs to have, the advice for him is to really have that divine intervention, to really face the music, so to speak, to know that your actions, the things you say, have repercussions, and you can't just like say things and think that you can just like dodge all of these like repercussions based off of the things that he has said. So the advice for him is to really just face the music, face defeat in this situation. I'm really getting the sensation of like, he just needs to be upfront rather than trying to be deceptive and being like, you know what, that's not who I am, and kind of like not really taking accountability for what he has said. He needs to accept the defeat by taking accountability for what he has said and being like, you know what, I did say those things. It was just mindless babble, and I realized that what I say has repercussions and what I say can affect other people, and I'm going to work on it. And I really think that's going to put him in the right direction to really stay focused on, knowing to be more mindful of his words and his thoughts and his actions. That way things don't get out of control for him again in his career. That's what I'm seeing. So yeah, if you are a basketball fan and stuff like that, let me know what you're thinking of the way I'm interpreting these cards, because your boy Ducky, I don't watch basketball. I don't watch sports really. I only support my Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. DCC baby. I am so sad that CMT got rid of Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders making the team show, because that was my stuff right there. Okay, not to discredit Dallas Cowboys or any athletes. Yo, kudos to my athletes. Y'all are amazing. I wish I had that hand-eye coordination, but your boy Ducky don't. Okay, I do not. So let me shuffle these cards again. That was a little crazy shuffle. So yeah, let's finish off with some love readings on Anthony Edwards. Let's see what Anthony Edwards' love energy is like currently. Why? I don't know. Why not? The Seer in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. The Sun in reverse. Okay. And the Journey, Death in reverse. Okay. So I am definitely seeing that in regards to love, he's not really quite emotionally ready for love. Because we got the High Priestess in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse is all about not really trusting yourself. He doesn't really trust himself, especially with everything that's going on right now. I feel like he just doesn't really have that emotional awareness to focus on actually being in love, or like being ready for love. But there is hope, like there's some things that are going on that's going to help him grow and be more aware and be more like successful in all aspects, but also it's going to help him in regards to love. But there are some changes that are currently going on, and he's being forced to change, like he's being forced to make some changes, rather. He's learning that there are some things that he needs to change in regards to be better. And in regards to his love life, yeah, he's not in a place right now where he's emotionally ready to be capable of loving or being loved, or both. I don't know, that's not really my place to say, but with the way that the cards came out, there are some transformations going on in regards to his love life that have been needing to be made, with this Death card showing up in reverse. The Death in reverse is all about, there's some changes being made that needed to be made, and they're going to be good changes. They're good changes that are going on, and he's going to be able to trust himself better. Right now, he's not really in the best place to really kind of like trust himself, to really know what's the best for him in regards to his love life. So let's get some advice for Anthony Edwards in regards to his love life. The King of Arrows in reverse. Yeah. All about thoughts, words. He needs to be more mindful of his words, his thoughts. The Mirror. And the Foundation of Life, the Ace of Stones in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles. The Mirror. I think that's the Hanged Man. Card number 12. I believe that's the Hanged Man. Yeah! Heck yeah. All right. Okay. So, with the King of Arrows, the King of Swords in reverse, the advice for Anthony Edwards is to really... He needs to deconstruct and kind of tear down his thought process and the way he speaks. He needs to really create a new foundation in regards to his thoughts and his words, how he communicates, and his mentality on things. He needs to let go of some thoughts that maybe have been implemented to him by other people. Sometimes whenever we think things, do we have certain opinions about things because of our parents or our family and our upbringing? Is that like, were some of our thoughts and opinions instilled on us by our family members and our opinions, or the opinions of our friends, or are they truly how we really think about things? So I really do think in regards to his love life, in order for him to like love himself and maybe love others and be more receptive to love, he really needs to tear down some of his thought processes and his his opinions on topics, and learn to kind of like communicate in a way that's not really harsh or judgmental of others, and and just let go of those things and kind of form his own opinions, form his own thoughts. And if he truly does think that way, um he can keep those thoughts. He's more like, his opinions are valid, like we all have our opinions and they are valid, but sometimes you don't need to always voice those opinions, especially if you are in like the public eye a lot as he is, and he's like in such a like high paying career or like, field, where you're under a lot of like public, or you can be under a lot of public scrutiny based on like what you say and stuff like that. So he really does need to mind his words a lot more, and his thoughts for sure. And that's what I'm seeing for professional basketball player Anthony Edwards. Let me know what you thought of this video. Feel free to give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, or a thumbs down if you did not like the video. That is totally okay. Constructive criticism is fine. And remember to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Love and respect yourselves and others, and stay hydrated. That's it for me. Take care of yourselves. Bye.